Hey, hello guys. So here we are gonna see today interesting topic about table. So here I have seen in some image of some table in internet. So I'm gonna do the same thing today. So that is will be like more interesting for a cafeteria or office or even for a home. It won't be a unique design. So let's start without wasting much time on that. So I'm going to start with a new part. As you seen in the thumbnail, that is the same design which we are going to do now. So I will going to start with the part in SolidWorks, and I'm going to select the top line, and here you go the basic structure will make for that particular on the table. So for that I'm going to create, I'm just somewhere around 800, and I'll create 1000 mm. This is the overall boundary for the table actually. Yeah, so yeah, base is ready. So now I'm going to create uh, a top. So here we'll go with the 250 mm, or even, yep, that could be as a normal low end table. So we'll go with the 200 mm, should be fine. And I will want to create a sketch. Here I will go to do the same copy in the top as well. So after that, yeah, the interesting topic, so where I'm gonna create some kind of a mesh in the top so that I can place the wood over here. So here I will create some unique concept. So let's see like how good it is that. So yes, and let me try. I don't know like how good it is, but you guys write in the comment. So how was my design? It was like same like this is not my own design. It is like I just copy from the internet. I just see I saw there was some unique concept, so I was really interested on that. So I'm gonna make that actually. So maybe I can just change some changes I can make even though it looks good. Yes. Yeah, I think this makes quite decent design. Okay, good. So this is our the top body, how this the pattern looks actually. So yes, here we go. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna create a structural beam for all the sketch which I have created here. So I will hide this line. Now I'm gonna create other supports. We're gonna use 3D sketch. I'll select the line command and I'll just start creating some supports. That looks good. Yes. And the same way on the other corner as well. So now here there's going to be interesting. Like what I will do is like I'll just do looks a little more aesthetic. I'm just going to connect these points over here so that it looks even better when you see in this way aesthetically. Yep. These are the kind of a connecting points. It's not required, but still it looks like more kind of a kind of a mesh box, I can say. So now we'll go with the weldments. So here I will go with the structural membrane. As usual, like in the previous video, as you've seen, like the standards, like I used to always go with the ISO and the square tube. Like you have a lot of options, but I'll go with the square tube. And yeah, I'll select 20 by 20. Even you can customize, or if you want a different size as per your requirement, you can do that. Yes, now I'll go with this, and I will gonna just select the top and bottom for as a new group. So always start with the outer body frame, so that it will be easy for you to trim and make sure the cut list size. So as you see here, I just always wants to uh, go with this exactly. So always if you see your closed loop. If you want a different end profile, you can just try with this, but I used to recommend with this so that the dust particle will not get entered into that. So select a group. Yeah, that's how we has to start. So yeah, that's how we have to create, and I'm going to create a new group again. So I'll go with the bottom. So now we have done with the top actually, so the same thing we are going to do in the bottom as well. So yes, and I will go with the closed loop again. So this same option. So I'm going to select a new group again. So now what I'm going to create here is like in the top, I just looking for a top, but let's see like if possible we can able to select the other features. No, so we have to go with always a new group. So like this. Exactly. So here you can see it will automatically trim, and that's a good advantage we have in this Weldment option. So we'll go with this option. Yes. So here we go. So 20, and we'll try with a new option. So to me it will not create. So we have to go with the new group. So just create this, and we'll go with this new group again. We have to select this option. Automatically it got trimmed, and if you see here, this is how this used to get chopped eventually between these two areas. So yes, exactly. So now we'll go with a new group to create this profile. Yep, again new group. Now we'll go with the supports. To me it should come for all. Perfect, this looks good actually. Yes, so I'm gonna select OK now. I'm gonna come out of that structural membrane, so that our complete structure is ready. So now we're gonna create a kind of a clamp or a support for wood to be placed in the top of our a table, I can say. So this is how it looks actually. So I'm gonna hide the sketches. So for me, I have selected 20, so I'm going with the 20 plywood in the placement over here. So what I will do here is I'm going to create some support to place, because here if you see, if I cannot place the wood in these regions. So what I will do here is like I'll just gonna create supports and select the sketch. So here we go. It's about again a sheet metal part. So yes, where you can see this is just for welding. So I'm going to create this support here, and similarly, yes, exactly. So what I'll do is I will just randomly create, and then I will make here. If you see, I can make the same extrude up to here, so that it will be used for both cases. Exactly. So you can do this as a laser cut as you want, else you can just trim it. I'll go with here, and as well as here I will create here too, and same thing here too, exactly, and support for this. So now we have to go with the angular one. So I'll just give a try with this 3-point area where we have to go with this like this. Yes, exactly. And also this here if you see, I'm going to delete this option, and then we'll extend this area. So now again we have option this will let it be like this, or like we can remove even. We'll make next to little, probably yes, so that will be support for both cases, and also for like this. I forgot to do that. Yes, delete the relation between these two, and now yeah, this 3 should be fine, and this also should be fine. Yeah, 3, and also can be done in this way. Yes, yep, we can make a perpendicular of that. So now what I'm going to do is I'll make all equal. I'm going to select equals, yeah, and also I'll make sure this sorry, selected the point. I'll make equal. Oops, this point I have to remove. To me, this point got selected. Shut. You can delete this point, and then we'll make as equal. Yes. So now we'll make this as like 80 as a 45 mm, and also we'll make this as a 25. Yes, and this we will constrain. However, like, so that it will be easy for you to make the holes over in the top actually. Exactly. So this we will make both as a parallel, and this will be a perpendicular to that. Exactly. I don't know how come this got relationship between these two. Exactly, so this is perpendicular to that actually, and this, now we have constraint. Okay, fine, these two got constraint. So now we will do one thing, so we'll make sure this to be at center of 400, could be a center, yes, exactly. So we'll make sure these two are aligned. We'll also goes with the collinear. Exactly. So now I'm gonna make a center of that. This is our center point. So we'll align these two at center. Oops. At collinear, and go with 40. Yep, I think should be 50, should be fine. Makes decent size. Okay, so these two are clear now. So only thing is we have to make sure this, and here too. This region, I think this should be fine. But only thing is we have to make sure these two are at same line. Make equal, and this to be equal. So or maybe 50. Yes, So I don't want to waste your time. So this is how we have to create a support, and then you can just do the welding. So I don't want to waste your time to watching all these things. So you just make sure these all supports to be clear in the way how you want. So now I'm gonna give a just an idea like how this has to be supported, and create some extrude, or you can even go with the sheet metal part. Like I just want a 2 mm support or 3 mm thick to be made in the way how I want, so that can be welded here in the base, so it will be like great support for the wood or a plywood, I can say. So now I'll also select this. Yes, perfect. So here we go. So I will just select this sketch here and make sure this should be okay for me. I'm going to create a vulnerabilities. Exactly. So what I'll do is I'll just create this, and yes, this. Select OK. Go with this. Exactly. So here to go. This is a boundary for the wood. Exactly. So now we're almost done. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna trim it. So I'll just remove this. Exactly. So I will also remove this and remove this. So we'll go one by one so that it will be easy for us to make sure the counter. Yes, like this. So we'll make this has to be trimmed, and here we go and trim. I mean this. Oops. The trim I did, it was like mistake. Yeah, now it's good. Now we will trim this area. This is ready now, and I'll also trim this and go with here. Now this is ready. These two are bending actually. We'll trim this. Now perfect. So you can make sure this, like if you remove the shared counter, so that it will be not shown. So it will be easy always to enable this option so that you can see the area how the sketches are closed. So these are the areas where I want to make sure. So I'll go with 20 again, same, because we have selected 20, so it will be easy for us to fill this area. And then I'll go to select actually. Yes. So to make sure to present a more aesthetic, what I'm going to do here is like I'm going to select this material with plain carbon steel. So yes, so now what I'm going to do is only I'm going to give an appearance for that. Yes, like these regions I'm going to select, or probably one I will apply, and I will show you how it looks exactly. So yes, I will go with the wood, and the appearance we go here. Yeah, I want like this, so I'll select that and go with this at same thing. If you see here, edit or add appearance to this. Oh sorry, for the body. No, it's okay. I think we have to remove this appearance here. So I'll just copy and see, like I can do this paste. Yes, this looks promising. I think we can do like this. Exactly. So now this looks good, and also I can make some black to make more visible. So the carbon steel, I just want to create an edit appearance, and this steel has to be looks black. Exactly. Also, we have options for individual things. You can change the patterns of the straight profile. So this is how it looks actually. So it was more interesting, and I hope you like this concept. So please do subscribe and do a like if you like this design, and if you have any queries, please do comment on the below comment section. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next another interesting video.